Room is neither a horror film nor is it a gritty thriller. It stars Jacob Tremblay, Brie Larson, Joan Allen and William H. Macy and is directed by Lenny Abrahamson. Room is about hope, humanity, discovery, self-discovery, transition, a mother's love for her son, the way a son looks up to her mother, and family reunion. It is far from a gritty tale of captivity and despair. With that out of the way, I feel a little safer in describing the plot. Told through the eyes of 5-year-old Jack, played by Tremblay, it tells the tale of him and his mother, played by Brie Larson, being held in a small garden shed, held captive for 7 years. It portrays how they live in the confined space and how Jack has absolutely no knowledge whatsoever of the outside world, and always looming in the foreground is the hope and the possibility that one day Jack will discover this phenomena and the freedom and opportunities that await.
Jack, come on. You're so smart. I know that you've been wondering about this.
Can I have something else to eat?
There's a leaf. Do you see that?
Where?
Look.
I don't see a leaf.
Come here. I want you to see. Can I have a closer look? You see that? See?
Dumbo, Ma. That's not a leaf. Leaves are green.
Yeah, on trees, but then they fall and they rot like salad in the
Where's
fridge.
all this stuff you said? Trees and dogs and cats and grass?
We can't see it from here because skylight looks upwards instead of sideways.
You're just tricking me.
No, I'm not.
Liar, liar, pants on fire!
Jack, I couldn't explain it before because you were too small. You were too small to understand, so I had to make up a story. But now I'm doing the opposite. Okay, I'm doing the opposite of lying. I am unlying because you're 5 now. You're 5 and you're old enough to understand what the world is. You have to understand. You have to understand. We can't keep living like this. You need to help me.
I want to be 4 again.
Spoilers, they get out and are reunited with their family, society, and the outside world, which is almost treated as an ominous yet welcoming character in the film that we're all just waiting to meet. As I said, this is a film that aims a lot more to strike you in the feels than to have you suspended in shock, and I did well up on many occasions. Brie Larson and Jacob Tremblay work so well together, and they're directed passionately by Abrahamson. The scenes where Jack does discover the outside world, the way they're shot is really similar to how a small baby animal might crawl out of their burrow for the very first time and see the world for the very first time. They have a very sort of foggy memory / dream-like, almost Terrence Malick-y look and feel to them. Although I can usually overlook these things in favour of the artistic integrity and emotional core of the film, there are a few plot elements that do feel quite implausible, but it was nothing that did affect the emotional core of this film, which did not fail to make me emotional to my core. Abrahamson previously directed Frank with Michael Fassbender, which I didn't like. I thought it was just a very empty style over substance. Wes Anderson, like another director I just don't like, but that's another story for another time. But if I had known before seeing Room that he had done Frank in the past, I probably wouldn't have bothered to see Room. So I'm glad I didn't know that he did Frank before seeing Room, because Room really was a big winner for me. Well, that's going to wrap up my thoughts on Room, and you may have noticed I have a cool new camera with better audio, which means I might be a bit more tempted to put out some more vloggier type videos. It is a handy cam, so it's really good. It's nice and small. It can just fit into my hand, fit into my pocket when I don't need it. So yeah, I might put out some more of those library adventure videos. Who knows? But in the meantime, goodbye. Goodbye to you, sir. Oh yes, goodbye to you.